Welcome to Joyful Living with Mary and Heather. I'm Heather Rizzo. I'm a licensed body worker and holistic practitioner. My clients like to call me the Body Whisperer. And I'm one of the co-founders of the Joyful Healing Playground in Monona, Wisconsin. And I'm joined here today with one of the other co-founders, Mary Crawford.
Yes, I'm Mary Crawford with The Joy of Being Well. Been around for a long time. I do energy work. I work with bodies. I kind of both talk to bodies. My focus is more on nutrition and wellness and, having your body tell you what it wants. I teach people how to do that. And we both work with the essential oils, so we're excited to share some of that today. And there's so much more I could say, but let's just jump in.
Yeah, one of the reasons we decided we wanted to start doing this show is we really want people to be educated. So we're here to educate you, to inspire and empower you. But before we jump in, we need to make a little disclaimer that we're not doctors, we can't diagnose anything, and we don't make any claims of cure. So everything that we're sharing are our opinions, our personal experiences, and testimonials that we've heard. So
awesome.
So we're going to be talking about support for the seasonal shift that we're experiencing right now. But before we do that, we're excited to share a little sneak peek about some of the new products in the 2018 doTERRA line. And I'm surprised that so far this is my favorite product. This is the Hydrating Body Mist with Beautiful blend. And I have to tell you, I'm becoming a very quick fan. The products just arrived a couple of days ago, and this is the one I've had the most time with. But as you may or may not know, your skin is one of the largest organs in your body. So it's really important that you take care of it. Now, I'm really kind of a snob. I'm really particular about not only what I put into my body, but what I put on my body. And so I am constantly researching the best products I can, not only internally, but externally. And I want to just take a moment to read the ingredients list on this because in my personal opinion, it doesn't get any better than this. We have coconut oil, lime, sunflower, passion fruit, osmanthus, bergamot, frankincense, and avocado. No parabens,
Amazing.
No crazy words that I can't understand. And I have to tell you that my skin feels amazing when I put this on, and I think they could not have come up with a better name than the Beautiful blend because I really do feel beautiful. Not only the way that my skin feels, but the smell too, especially this time of the year when it's getting colder. We're not getting that smell of flowers all the time, so it's very uplifting.
Yeah.
And because of the work that I do, I'm incredibly conscious about any sort of fragrances that I put on my body, and I really think that my clients are going to enjoy this. Not only is it really subtle, like I don't know if you can smell it all or not, but
no, it's pretty light.
if you do get a whiff of it, then you'll get the aromatherapy benefits of it too.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for this product. I'm going to share one more sneak peek, and that is, I was so excited about the kids collection. Not only was I excited about the kids collection, but when I got done watching some of the videos from convention, I told my 7-year-old that there was a kids collection coming out. She's like, "Where is it?" And she asked me like almost like every day, "Where is it?" I'm like, "It's not coming out till next month." Well, I finally have it, and I've started using it. And just really quickly, I'll get into the kids kit more probably in future episodes, but I love details, and the packaging on this kids kit is so smart. And this is the oil. There's 6 oils, and this one is called Calmer, and it's the Restful blend, and it has lavender as well as a bunch of other amazing oils in it, and it has made bedtime so much easier. And I don't know about you other mommies and parents out there, but when my kid goes to bed, like that's when I'm playing catch up. That's when I'm getting ready for the next day to set up for a smooth morning for my family. And just, I've been amazed how quickly she's gone from like, oh, I don't want to go to bed to out cold.
Woohoo!
So I get some time
Yay.
to take care of myself. So
Awesome.
that's what I'm excited about right now.
Yay.
What about you, Mary?
Okay. I just wanted to say that the doTERRA mist is a 360-degree sprayer. So you can hold it sideways or upside down or any old way and it will still spray out. So I thought that was really cool.
And
too.
I totally forgot to mention that because it's so intuitive. It just works. It works the way I want it to. So I don't even think about that. But thank you for mentioning that.
Sure. Okay. I am excited to talk about pink pepper. Now, pink pepper did just officially come out from doTERRA at the convention. However, we've had it for a little bit with a special kit, and I love it. I like it because it's not a really sweet, flowery fragrance. It's pepper, but it's pink pepper, and it has a really unusual, it's just different than a dark pepper, but it has so many benefits for you to take internally. I actually have it in my water right now. You can put it in a capsule if you really don't like the flavor of it, but I just find it just, it's like a little wake up when I drink it, and it's not too hot at all. But pink pepper, it supports a healthy immune system, your digestive tract, and your respiratory system. So when you take it, it's actually working with your whole digestive system, your liver, your kidneys, your cardiovascular system, all the veins. You know, it's just really helping to open everything up and helping to clear you and really support your immune system. It activates natural killer cells to support healthy immune response. And who doesn't need that? I mean, it encourages healthy cell cycle and death. Now, when you're talking about cells that you don't want in your body, this is what we're talking about: healthy cell cycle and death of the ones that aren't healthy. And just a natural cycle. I mean, our cells die off. We get a whole new body every year or so, right?
Yeah.
So if those cells aren't dying off in the right way, then things can get kind of out of whack. So healthy cell cycle supports a healthy inflammatory response. You know, inflammation is the beginning of just about every disease, right? So a healthy inflammatory response, and alleviates neuropathic discomfort. So nerves, pain, alleviates. Okay, there's some really cool chemistry in this. So that's why it works so well. And pink pepper is going to be one of my new favorites. I will be taking it every day in some form, either in my water or, I mean, why not add it to your salad dressing? I like pepper on my salad.
That's a great
Right?
idea. Yeah.
You know, you could do something. Add it to soup right before. You know, you don't want to cook the oils, but right before you serve it, you could put a drop of pink pepper in there. So lots of fun ways to do it. I could see it on if you're a meat eater, I could see it putting on meat, but in bean dishes, veggie dishes, that kind of thing too. So
Excellent.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to exploring what's possible with these new oils. And that's one of the things that I really love about the oils is they're so complex in their chemistry that there's benefits in so many different areas. As you just read, that was like a laundry list of different body systems that are supported by that one oil.
Right.
And the same thing is true too, not only if you're drinking it, using it internally, like using the pink pepper in your water, or topically, like I mentioned with the body mist. So
I do want to say something really important. I would never use an oil internally unless it was doTERRA. And there's a whole bunch of reasons for that. They do massive studies, massive research, lab work, everything on every single batch of material they get in, every single batch of finished oil. I think there's 10 or 11 different studies that they do. We know this is pure, unadulterated, no toxins. It is the pure, not only the purest oil, but these oils come from places where they were naturally meant to grow. And that means that the chemistry is different, the soil is different. everything is different that creates a really potent oil. So if you are going to use an oil internally, make sure it's doTERRA. Okay.
Yeah, well said. It's also not only, it's one of the best tested, it's one of the highest tested oils too, doTERRA.
Yeah.
And like I said before, we're here to educate and inspire you, and I think it's important to know what else is out there that can support you and your loved ones in having a more joyful life.
Right.
Yeah.
So what else have you got?
Yeah, so today's topic is support for the seasonal shift. So we've had an interesting shift from summer to autumn here in Madison, Wisconsin. It's been very wet and cold and and gray. And as the daylight is getting shorter, it can just be kind of hard to get going. So one of my go-tos the last couple of weeks has been Motivate, which is another blend from doTERRA. And I just realized that I didn't bring it with me, but it's got a bunch of fantastic things in it, like wild orange, and so it's very uplifting. And I can just be feeling like I want to go crawl back in bed. My body's telling me it's time to hibernate, and yet I have things to do, not only for my business but for my family and myself. And I'll just breathe in some of the Motivate. Might even put some on my wrist. So I can smell it, and before I know it, I'm getting stuff done.
Oh, I like to put it behind my ears, and it's like gets right to the brain. That's the other thing about these oils is they pass the blood-brain barrier. So not only do when you smell them, they get right to the limbic system of the brain, but they do actually cross the blood-brain barrier. Can't say that 3 times fast.
Blood-brain barrier.
But that wakes me up. That just wakes me up, especially if I'm on a long drive or if I've got a big project due. Motivate.
Yeah. So when I'm not feeling it, I just go grab some Motivate, and before I know, I'm off and running.
Yay.
But I do have to say that this time of the year, sometimes our bodies do need a little more rest, and so it is important to honor that. Like I'm a night owl. I love to stay up past midnight.
Me too.
But it's not great because I have to get a kiddo off to school in the morning. So
too bad.
I know, right? That's where the Motivate comes in.
I'm beyond that. Yep. They're gone. They're off.
But in the last 2 weeks, there were several days where once she was in bed, thanks to the calmer, like I was in bed too, like 8:30 at night. And
wow.
And sometimes you just need to do that. If you're feeling like your body needs extra rest,
it's shifting.
Just take it. I think people really underestimate the effect of the seasonal shift.
Right.
So
totally,
it's important to honor that.
It is.
I'm also a fan of
naps, warm salt baths.
Yeah.
Because this is the time when people succumb to colds and flu.
Yes.
And it's because your body is adjusting and you're not giving it time to adjust.
Yeah.
So if you're really feeling like you need more sleep, go to bed early if you can. I mean, DVR that TV show and watch it some other day, Eat lighter. Lots of times we'll be talking more about cleansing and other things that your body might support you in future episodes. So, come back for that. But seasonal shift. Next week we'll be talking too about fighting colds and flu, because this really is the season when people just get slammed, and we have some really good tips for you. So that'll be coming up next week.
I've already walking my kid to her locker at school, hearing these kids hacking and coughing and sneezing. I'm like, no, thank you. So we'll be talking about some of the things that we do to support us. Like I choose to believe that there's no such thing as cold and flu season in my life, because I know how to notice the signs of when something's coming on and to address it right away, so it doesn't become a thing.
Okay.
One more tip for this time of the year. It's getting a little bit colder now, so people are more inclined to wear jackets, but I know this weekend it's supposed to heat up a little bit too, and it's not uncommon to see people walking around with just a sweatshirt on. And so my tip is add a scarf. Even if you're not going to wear a jacket, put a scarf on. From a traditional Chinese medicine standpoint, your neck is a space that's really vulnerable to what's known as wind. And when that cold or that damp comes in,
I feel that.
It can affect your system, and it can, I would say your body knows what it needs to heal. But there are things that can inhibit that healing, and there are things that can support that healing. Like, I really believe that the doTERRA oils really support that healing. But this is just a simple thing that you can do to lower your susceptibility to getting sick.
And to enhance your wardrobe. So
it can be fashionable too.
Yeah. Sometime, one of these things we're going to be talking about dressing your truth.
Oh.
And that's going to be fun. I can't wait to share some of that.
Yay.
But I have a whole drawer of scarves, and I'm so happy it's scarf season again.
I have a scarf drawer too.
Yeah.
What about you?
Okay. So one of the things that I do is I'm a master dowser, and dowsing is just working with the pendulum, dowsing rods. It's been around for centuries. It's been referenced in the Bible and everything. So I often ask when I'm going to be working with a client or with you today, is there essential oil maybe that your body would like? So what came up for you who are watching this video, whether you're watching it live or later on, what came up is that lavender is something your body wants. Now, lavender is interesting because it's the oil of communication and calm. Now, you probably know that lavender helps people fall asleep and get calm, but it's also throat chakra oil. It's the oil of communication. So it supports you in releasing the tension and constriction that stems from withheld expression. So if you're afraid to talk about something, or if people don't really know what's going on with you, it's your throat chakra that needs a little opening up. The bottleneck in communication can result in worried and racing thoughts, anxiousness, and sleep disruption. Due to past experiences, you may feel unsafe or fearful of expressing yourself because of a potential rejection. So what lavender does is it helps you to open up your throat chakra. It helps you to feel safe. It helps you to know that you're surrounded by your divine team, that you're just really connected to the earth, that you're in this beautiful body, and you have so much to share, and you came here to share your message. So lavender is just one more tool that you can use to help you feel safe to do that.
Excellent. Well, thanks for that tip.
Sure.
So if you're curious about these oils, you wanna feel how silky smooth your skin can be with the body mist and smell it and experience these other oils, we have 2 great in-person classes coming up. Mary is going to be teaching a class tomorrow night. That's Tuesday, the 16th of October, and that's at 6:30
at the Joyful Healing Playground.
Excellent. And we'll be back again to do like a lunch and learn next week, Wednesday the 24th at noon.
Right.
Again, we'll have the new products on hand, and then we're
at the playground.
At the Joyful Healing Playground. And then this Friday, we have a very special event coming up. This has been something that's been on our hearts for a really long time. We're going to be having our first Sacred Woman Circle.
Yep.
And do you want to take a moment to share a little bit more
I
about
would.
that?
I mean, I've been thinking about this as Heather mentioned for some time, that the earth energy is rising, the goddess energy is rising, and women are starting to find their voices. But some of them are feeling like, what do I do? How do I do this? Where do I go? What's safe? What isn't safe? And so by gathering together a group of women and sharing what we're all going through and supporting each other, we can really move forward a lot faster and a lot easier. And so it's going to be kind of a fun group of not only sharing, but grounding, meditation, whatever comes up for that. We're going to be reading books. And the first one we're starting with is Rise, Sister, Rise. And this particular book, I don't know if you guys can see it backwards. Yes. I haven't seen it backwards. It's Rise, Sister, Rise by Rebecca Campbell. I thought it was going to be, maybe something from the 70s, maybe kind of, but oh my gosh, it is really interesting. And I think if we just open it up and read a paragraph or two. We're going to have a lot to talk about. So, so Sacred Woman Circle is going to be once a month on the third Friday, and it's a bring your lunch. We have tea and water at the center at the Joyful Healing Playground, so feel free to bring your lunch. It's at noon on the third Friday every month, and we'll have different books that we're reading. If you don't read the book, still come because you have something to share, and we want to hear you, and we want your energy and to just be part of the whole group. So we're excited to get that started.
Yeah, thank you, Mary. Any other events you have coming up that you want to mention?
Yes, this week, Thursday at 6:30 at the playground, I am teaching a dowsing class. You can find more at my website, which is thejoyofbeingwell.com. And a dowsing class is just you using some simple tools to learn how to tap into your higher consciousness, to what you already know, but maybe aren't able to remember or just have trouble, like making decisions like, I need to buy a new car. What's the best for me? Or where should I move? What's going to serve me? Or is it a good time for me to make this decision? Or is it a good time for me to ask for a raise? Or is this a particular food that my body wants to eat? There's so many ways to use the tools of dowsing, and it's not a long class. It's like an hour and a half, but you will come out of there feeling so much more confident about who you can be and what you can do, and all the power that you really have. So go to the website, or you can click on the calendar and scroll down to the upcoming class and register there, or send me an email at mary@thejoyofbeingwell.com. Thanks.
Excellent. Thanks, Mary. So you can tell we've got a lot of really exciting things that we've put together for this month, and we've got some exciting things lined up for the rest of this year. So you can see them on this Facebook page, or you can visit our events page at joyfulhealingplayground.com. So thank you so much for joining us today. I've really enjoyed this.
I know.
I can't wait to see you next week.
I just want to see if anybody's
and yeah, feel free to leave comments, and we will answer them as soon as we are off of live here. We didn't want to be too distracted for our first episode here, but we would love to hear any comments that you have, what you would like to hear us talk about, any topics you want us to cover. As Mary said, next week we'll be talking about support for cold and flus, doing some more sneak peeks about the products, but we really hope to see you at one of our classes so you can experience them for yourself.
Yeah, you gotta come and smell them.
Yeah.
And just, try them and experience them. But, if you can't do that, let us know and we'll see how we can get some to you.
Yeah, and we'll put in the copy of this video how you can learn more about the oils if you are not able to make it to one of our live classes as well. So please like us, follow us. We look forward to seeing you again next week. Same time, same place. Tag a friend that you think could benefit from what we've shared here today.
Yeah, mark your calendars. It's going to be every Monday at noon.
Yes.
So grab your lunch and get in front of your computer or your phone, and, we'll be happy to share lunch with you.
Yeah.
I didn't bring mine today. I have to go bring my lunch next time.
I don't want to talk with my mouth full, but anything else that you want to share in closing?
Yeah, mark your calendar. I don't know. I think we've said it all. I think we're good.
I think we've said it all. Well, we're wishing you a very happy, healthy day. Thank you for your time.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.